Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin continues to move sideways since the update earlier today. No real change, therefore only a quick update. But Bitcoin needs to maintain here, ideally, the 22,662 level. That is key level. I mean, it's currently pulled back to the 61.8% retracement. The golden ratio, very important support level here at 22.9k. As long as it holds that, it could start from here further to the upside. But if it drops below the 22.9k level, the next key level of support will be 22,662. Below that level, in my opinion, it will be very unlikely that it's going to hold here support and that we will still have a good chance to rally directly from here. It would then most likely fall back into the orange support area, and we might have the situation that we look at an extension of this fourth wave in orange. Yeah, the problem is that the move up yesterday, so basically something like that, yeah. So that the wave 4 is extending, that we maybe only had here some kind of an A wave, all of this is a B wave, and we come down once more in C to fill out wave 4. That's why you've got these key support levels. So if 22,662 fails, the next key bullish support will be 22,050, or let's call it 22k. At the moment, we can still look possibly at higher here. There are a few possibilities, and in the end, it doesn't really matter how it's going to play out. It's important to see, do we maintain this, do we maintain a higher low here, and can we find support here? Because experience shows if we drop below the 78.6 fib, below the 22.6, if experience shows if we drop below the 78.6 fib, which is the 22,662 level, then in this case, yeah, usually a wave 2 breaks down. Yeah, so it could be that we had a wave 2 here, or this will be the wave 2, depending on the subwave structure. Doesn't really matter too much. What is important is here the key pivot point, decision point, and that as long as we're holding this, there's a good chance for continuation higher. And even here, there are different possibilities. I mean, remember that yesterday we said 23.8k was the target for this move. So, I mean, technically this could be finished already, which is possible as well. But again, therefore, as long as this support level is holding, we can focus on higher. And there are different possibilities. For example, that we have here the 1-2 setup, wave 2 here or here, most likely here now, because we've come down so much that it makes sense to relocate the wave 2 there, and it will remain there until we break yesterday's low. And then we could see a third wave up, a fourth down, and a fifth up. The problem is that this is not clearly an impulsive move up. We can at the moment go with it, but even if it's not an impulse, if it's only a correction, it could be that we're working here on an ending diagonal in the fifth wave, so that each of the subwaves are ABC waves, and that this was a corrective move up, basically in an ABC. This is now an ABC down. We'll see an ABC up, and then we basically talk about a very similar count that I talked about in the Ethereum video. So all of that possible, and again, there are various outcomes possible, especially if we now talk about diagonals. That's always messy, certainly not the preference, and certainly not the first count that you would be looking for. Therefore, just what we need to understand is that this is the turnaround space and point, and you can see how relevant it is. We're currently finding support, and that is based on fibs. That's the 61.8 fib here at 22.9k, and going below this would take us to the 78.6 fib, and then below that micro support will be the 22k level, and below that the 22.3k here, and then 22. So that's where we are, and as long as we're holding the support level, there's a really good chance we put in higher highs here, and confirmation that we are going higher, or at least let's say the first indication that we are going higher in a third wave, would be here that we break above the previous highs of 23,275, and then further confirmation if we take the high out at 23,820 pretty much. So problem is that we have here basically a triple bottom. They are unusual patterns. They often don't really work out. But again, we also still have space in the green support area here to find support, even if it goes a little lower. because on the micro level, what we could have here is maybe an A wave down. This might have been a B wave, and we come down in a C wave, but that will quickly run out of space. So we'll see. It all, in the end, we need to keep this space here. Tomorrow, bear in mind, will be a volatile day. We will have core PCE data. So there should be a bit of volatility running towards tomorrow, and then tomorrow as well. I think we've seen in the last few months that there was a little bit of volatility before these days, and then obviously sort of in the hour around the publication of the data. So yeah, will be interesting. And other than that, not too much more to add here. We are still in a count where I'm looking at all of this as an extension of the third wave. This is now a little bit different to what Ethereum is doing. And we should then afterwards come down in a fourth and still make one more high in a fifth, as long as the relevant support areas are holding. Now, this level or this box is currently not very relevant. It will become relevant if we lose this support, and then I will have to move it into the right location, and we'll update you in the next video. But yeah, that's sort of where we are. Looking interesting so far. All these support levels did hold on the way up, and this is now the next one. So let's see if we can use this as the jump off point for higher highs to finally put in this fifth wave of the third. Okay, and that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.